Hi there. It's another great day in my yard. So I'm out here, even though it's a little warmer than usual, and sweating a bit, but that's okay. Um, let's go take a walk around the yard and see what's changed. I have something huge to show everybody that I am so excited about, like crazy excited about. Something I didn't think would happen for a couple years out, but I got pretty lucky with some Facebook marketplace search and finds, and yeah, I got something to show you. First, we're gonna take a quick look at our bloobs because they're doing awesome, and they have lots of flowers that have turned into, I don't know, berry-shaped flowers. So those will all be pretty good here. And we even have some new shoots coming up on this one. If I can center it right there. So once this one gets bigger, I can cut out one of these older ones and the whole cycle of bloobs will continue. So yeah, those are all looking really good. I'm excited for those. But let's take a look at my new addition to the yard. And if you don't realize what it is off the bat, that's okay. But my fence is looking a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, a little bit fancier, and a hell of a lot more functional. So yeah, I found that on Facebook Marketplace from this lovely couple out in Mount Pleasant, and they were kind of selling just to get rid of it, so it was a very good price, and I scooped it up right away and installed it to the best that I could right away. Came with a little gate and everything. As you can see, some of the grass is coming in. I ended up seeding that and been watering it like crazy since it hasn't been raining. But yeah, look at this! Look at it! Oh, so fancy. Or as my grandma Naomi would say, that's sharp. Oh yeah, that's sharp. Oh, it came with 10 panels, 2 kind of half side panels, and the gate in the front. It wasn't enough to do the side over here, but luckily I still had a whole bunch of other fencing left over, post and just the plastic fence. So until I can get some more pieces, that will do. And in there are all my veggies that we're gonna put in there pretty soon, probably tonight, once it cools down just a little bit. But yeah, look at it. I have envisioned having a gate like this for a long time, but the price of them, yeah, it can get up there. But yeah, it miraculously, or coincidentally, whatever, all 10 pieces fit perfect from the edge over there all the way to the corner. So if you're looking like from the sidewalk, you would never know the other side isn't finished because straight on it just looks great. But let's take a look in and see what's going on. These are raspberry bushes that are specifically for containers, and they're taking off. They're doing really good. This one's filling up. This one's filling up too. So this does have a little bit of a gap underneath it. One side I'm kind of like testing out to see. I put some of the plastic gate and some zip ties, and I'll do the other side here too eventually. But I'll open this up, and I usually just kind of plan on in, so that way it looks like this. But here is one of Gooms's bush bean plants. We're gonna put some bush bean seeds in there, and I gotta move all those plants out of there because again, that was my drop zone. I put a hanging basket back there, kind of fill up that space a little bit. So I think I'm gonna move the strawberry plant that is here up into that basket. My friend plans on doing that this year, and I thought it was a great idea, so I'm gonna do it too. And then we'll move those in these somewhere. Yeah, so everything's doing good. These are getting a little bit bigger. These are my Brussels sprouts, or Dustin's Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I keep having to pull out milkweed from there, 'cause that's where I threw all my milkweed seeds last year. And I've had some butterflies, some monarchs coming back, like I think looking for it, which blew my mind. I don't know, maybe I just had them in here, but they flew specifically right over there. And I think that they were looking for it. And so now I gotta put more milkweed seeds down somewhere else, because I want them to be able to have them. But yeah, Dustin put this up for me today. I'm so excited. It was kind of a last minute addition because I had the 2 long yard stakes from a project that we did for Carly's graduation to hang her pictures, and my plan was honestly just to kind of return them, but they got pretty banged up and used pretty bad, so I'm gonna keep them. And then I was like, you know what, just like I hung her pictures, I bet you I could probably hang like one of those plant walls, since I didn't want to really put anything into the fence since it's not our fence. And I think it looks awesome. I think he did a great job. I was just gonna put more strawberries in there, but now I don't know, I might get fancy with it, put some actual color and pretty flowers and maybe some trailing vine greenery. I'm excited about that. I think it's gonna fill that space and look great. And then these are all of my cosmos and marigolds and sorrents. I'm just gonna plop them in somewhere, probably more towards like the space over here, or maybe even kind of like all down here. Put those in place. Got these growing. My 1 allium. I'm gonna pull those bulbs pretty soon, take them to my mom's, or store them, then I'll take them to my mom's in the fall. But yeah, the Weigelas are getting some buds on them, so these will be flowering hopefully pretty soon. And these I moved just to the salvia. I moved them just to get them out of the way so I could put the fence in, because my little fence from before was more up like around this kind of edging right up to the brick, but I wanted to have some flowers in front of this pretty gate, so I moved these just to get them out of the way and put them in these pots. Just dropped them in there and continued to water them, and they're actually still doing really good. So I plan on putting them in the ground, but I might keep them in there for a minute. I don't know. I'll eventually put them in the ground, but I mean, they're doing awesome. Even that one back there. Yeah, and that's kind of it for my one little garden space. We just got the hose turned on, so that's helpful. I did put in some geraniums, and I got the geraniums from the farmer's market in Midland, from this Amish stand. I'm not quite sure where. I think they're out of Hemlock maybe, but they're such a great price. I bought a whole bunch of them. I'm like, that's what I'm using in my planters this year. And then I have some more violas because I had seeds and started those, although I started them a little late, but they're taking off pretty well. Look at that. Look at that cute little face. Look at that cute little face. So yeah, there's one. And I'm coming over here. Nothing in there yet. Pretty soon though. And more violas. Another Weigela. More violas. And yeah, so pretty. I love the coral. The coral color is my thing. That's my jam. Because it usually plays pretty well off of the purple. Put some purple in there too. And then just have our chairs moved out of the way. Over here. That's that. That was a little bit of water. That's what I've done so far. Oh, look, there's a bird in my bird bath. See if we can zoom in without scaring him. What you gonna do, bird? What you gonna do? Robins love my bird baths. I wonder if the water's too hot. Oh, just a drink. They usually get all up in there and splash around, and then it's like empty after they're done. Okay. That's pretty much much it for now. Those are the big changes that have gone on, and big more changes to happen, what I have planned. So yeah, hopefully I can get those projects done and buttoned up, and it'll be a lot more greener and flowerier and prettier. Yeah, so that is it. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Bye.